world needs.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Showdown Esports live event. Tonight we have a great 1v1 series matchup.
And hello to all of you guys once again. I'm looking forward to this. It looks like we've got a lot of people playing tonight, so I can't wait for it. Can you not wait for it either?
I'm very, very excited. Do you know any names of anybody that's showing up for tonight?
Oh yes, we have a few players tonight. We have a lot of different ranks going from bronze to literally SSL. I believe Storm is playing and Orkan's playing and maybe Kizzy's playing and also the official 7 is playing. So there's a few people that we do know already that is competing. The question is, who will win?
That's very, very exciting. Do you want to tell them a bit about our tournament qualifier?
So our qualifier format right now is essentially today, you don't actually win anything tangible, but what you can do is if you do win this tournament or do come very close to winning, so a runner-up or even top 4, we can't obviously guarantee anything yet, but we will be inviting the top performers to a final tournament where we will be giving away a very big prize of keyboards, headsets, and just a lot of very expensive items.
It is very, very exciting. We also want to give a big shout out and thank you to NT Esports and Corsair for sponsoring this event and sponsoring hopefully some prizes for our tournament giveaway.
Of course, indeed. And I believe the tournament is about to start now, so you will be seeing some very interesting players in about 2 minutes from now. So we are certainly looking forward to this. And obviously it will be a 1v1 tournament, so only one person versus another person. It will be a lot of goals. But the question is, how many goals do you think is going to be scored this tournament?
Certainly a lot of goals. There's some very good players in here. Do you have your pick of the litter? Do you know who you think is going to win?
Well, a previous teammate, we did have Orkan in here who is playing, as well as a few of my friends as well playing. I'm pretty sure Kizzy is playing as well. But Orkan probably is a favourite here from what we know. But obviously anything could happen. There could be upsets and a few mistakes happen here and there, or just a few blunders just happening here, like everywhere really. So obviously we are looking forward to this, and hopefully we do see some very clinical plays.
Yes, and this is a public open tournament, so absolutely anybody can join, anybody can participate and have the chance to qualify for this amazing tournament. So realistically, the options are endless for who might join.
And I believe the tournament is starting now. It is 7:30, so we should be seeing a match just commencing in just a few moments. But in case you guys have just joined, then obviously get ready for this tournament. Whether you're watching, whether you're playing, we are ready and we are almost way to go.
Yes, just a few moments out here, I'm really looking forward to it. Ones is one of my favorite game modes. It's one of those game modes that really it punishes you for everything. It teaches you how to position perfectly, manage your boost perfectly, and then start to incorporate mechanics into the entire play.
Of course, you do get punished a lot, and it does seem like Alpha almost got punished there. We are in the first game. and it is Alpha versus Baludu. Unfortunately, we did not quite see the bracket right now. We did, unfortunately, just get put right into the match, but we have certainly got a lot of people competing. At some point, we should be able to see how many people are competing. But obviously, Alpha versus Baludu, and Alpha already won up. Does get a bump there, and now Baludu trying to keep possession, and he is conserving his boost very prominently. The question is, will he get another shot there? But that will be another clearance, and Alpha almost gets a goal, but does go wide.
Yeah, Baludu really, really starting to show up here. You know, I think you can go ahead and make a comfortable estimate that from both of these cars, the designs, you know, those higher ranks tend to prefer a minimalistic design. You know, not too much eye crowded. They tend to be like focused on the game. But Alpha right here showing out, definitely the dominant player off the bat. A lot of control, a lot of boost. Now, the classic, my favorite, the Octane. Plays it off the back wall, pass it to Bluto. Bluto whiffs, gives the opener for Alpha, but he doesn't take it. He's playing with him. He takes it off the sidewall, goes to the ceiling, won't be able to get back to that. But how will Bluto play this out here?
And it does seem like Alpha is getting a lot of chances here, but cannot quite finish it. But what he can do is getting another challenge there. But Baludu is giving him no space whatsoever here. And another counter-attack here. Does get 400 boost. He might have another chance here. He's trying to wait for Alpha. He's trying to play patient here. Getting a few bumps here and there. Trying to get a few cuts. But obviously, Alpha's not having any of it. But saying that, Baludu misses again. And it's very back and forth here. And it might be a chance for Baludu. Can he do it? But no! Saved out again by Alpha. And just gets away with it.
Massive play there from Alpha, being able to clear that. He's really trying to set these mechanics up off the sidewall, but can't seem to quite connect them to net. He does have that 1-goal lead, but in 1v1s, that's really not a cushion. You know,
but this might be a goal here. It is going to be 1-1.
Equalizes it to make it 1-1 with 2 minutes left.
And wow. Baludu finally finds a way forward, and Alpha is certainly not with the lead now, and he thought he was going to get away with it, but clearly not. Baludu is here, and he's here to put his time in and his effort in, and really just to get this win. And this might not look good for Baludu though, but
just misses that shot there. You know, we're seeing a lot of really good stuff from Alpha here in terms of. I mean, he was out of position there, which is why that shot from Baludu went in. But you know, I'd say he might be the crowd favorite at the minute. Playing into the back corner, Alpha trying to take possession of the back wall, lose it to Baludu. Baludu puts it around him.
And Baludu with the finish again. He keeps making Alpha so awkward there, but Baludu finds the ball. He goes for the ball and he executes the goal.
It's really a good reminder of why you really need those fundamentals before you start going for those, you know, the high-level mechanical plays.
But obviously, we will be looking at the bracket hopefully after this game. But right now,
Alpha with the kickoff goal, and he gets it.
It's all tied up, and you always seem to think that one team is just going to go and win it after they get that goal in front, but does not seem like so, as Alpha keeping himself in this game. 1 minute 33 left. The question is, who will get the next goal?
Alpha looking very composed off that kickoff there, not leaving anything to chance, using all the boost in the tank. He knew he was going to get that goal. He does win the kickoff here, tries to take possession. He's got boost, but he's not going for the ball. He's giving up the free possession. Baludu doesn't know what to do with it.
And it doesn't look like another counter-attack here for Baludu. But no, Alpha is there in time. And Alpha just completely disregards any sort of opportunity there for Baludu. But saying that, Baludu might have possession here. He does get a touch, but it does go out of his possession once again. And this might be a chance for Alpha. Alpha's going to get a shot. And it's going to be barred out. Is it going to be in? Yes! He scores it. And Alpha just finding a little touch on the end there. Bar down. We thought that Baludu might have an opportunity there, but it was just too clinical, and he finds a little extra finger on it.
It's beautiful, the composure right there, to not panic right when that ball's bouncing on the line there. But Baludu wins the kickoff. He might have an open net here. Alpha's just gets back in time though, but he's got no boost. He's got to be careful not to overcommit here. Big bump from Bluto to steal that boost.
Oh, yeah, of course. And we're hearing a fair few people are joining this tournament. But obviously, we've only been on these 2 players right now. So there is plenty more to watch after this. But 3-2 right now. Alpha, this could be the nail in the coffin. Can he finish it? He's got no touch there, but Baludu's there in time. Baludu, this is one of your last chances, my brother. Can you finish it? Come on, get a 50 here. What is he going to do? What's he going to do? He's trying to get in his teammate's head, and they're in the Rule 1 potentially, and it does go wide again. He's just playing with his mind here. This will be the last chance potentially. What can he do with it? Will Alpha get out in time? Alpha does get out, and it's going to be 0 seconds. Can he finish? 0 seconds.
The ball stays up. Will he be able to keep it up?
No.
Game 1 closes out 3-2 to Alpha.
And what a match there. It kept going back and forth. One goal, one team down, and then the other team up, and then down, up, down, up. But then eventually they find the ground, and Alpha finds that extra goal, and he does take the first win of this tournament.
Yes, it was a very exciting series. You know, I wouldn't go ahead and say that both those players are quite high ranked, but I do love quite a close match when you can see both players are clearly giving it their all and really putting everything into it.
So yeah, obviously, I don't believe we see the highest caliber in the tournament yet, but we are in the first sort of few stages. So obviously, do stick around, be patient, because we got a lot of content for you guys to come, and we are just waiting a few moments for this. So I believe we do need to go to custom, and we do need to go to that fine tournament, because when we find those tournaments, we can watch some matches, and there is a massive bracket for this. I believe there's 30 to 40 odd people in this tournament, so obviously only one can be crowned winner.
One can be crowned winner for today, and you know, you really want to be in that position because it brings you into that tournament match.
And we are joining another match now. Obviously, there is 2 sides of the bracket, and we are just waiting a few seconds, but I believe we're only looking at the left half of the bracket right now. Hopefully, in the next couple of games, we can see the next half as well. But we have got Lily versus Devils, I believe. So we will just call them that.
I believe that's Clovis.
Clovis, yeah.
Clovis, there we go. We've got Clovis versus Lily.
And it does look like a first goal there for Lily. And it does not seem like Clovis is too active right now. Maybe just warming up the hands, getting ready. Or maybe Clovis might actually be one of the best players in the world, and he's just given a little head start.
He might be. Rumor has it he's away walking his goldfish right now, so hopefully he'll be back soon. You know, we don't want to see Lily Loves here just score 7 goals in a row.
Clover does look like still like he's buttering up some of his opportunities, but right now Lily is getting the first couple of goals. And it does seem like Clovis, I'm not sure if it's a technical issue on his side, but obviously there is still a chance that he can win. Potentially, we might even go to a different match, potentially, because if this does continue, obviously we want you guys to have the best content possible. And we are just waiting a few moments. I believe we will be changing the map, or the match, I should say.
Yes.
Of course, because as much as we love Clovis and Lily, obviously we do want to have content and matches that are genuinely happening and very close matches indeed. But who do you think is going to win the tournament from who you've seen?
Oh, you know what? I do have to say, I really fancy Orkin's chances. He's a very good player. You know, he's got a lot of competitive experience. I've played with him a lot. He's got really good mechanics. I really do think he's got a really good shot.
Well, I believe that we are going to our next match now. Obviously, we did watch Alpha win before, but let's get into a few more matches, and let's also get hopefully, some very exciting moments to come.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to getting into these matches, because each one we watch, the skill's going to get higher and higher and higher.
And here we are. We have found another match. We're watching Assassin, one of my fellow teammates that I have played with a few times before, and he does get the second goal here. Goes for the 45, and lol, not much you can do there. He does.
That's Orkin. Orkin is blue. He puts that flick top corner on.
Oh,
Orkin.
wow. I just realized it says low on our screen. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but Orkin is playing against Assassin, and Assassin is certainly pushing him on there, but Orkan does get the kickoff goal, and he does
wow.
hit the centre of the ball there. He finds the ball, and a very solid kickoff there indeed.
Yeah, that is one thing Orkan is incredibly good at is his kickoffs. They're very, very controlling, and you really got to be careful of them because he capitalizes on them 100% of the time.
Oh yeah, I've played Orkan a few times in 1v1 myself, and I must say his kickoffs are certainly a very large contributor to a lot of his proportion of goals. And
it was just clinical. He just taps it off the back corner and puts it right round him.
Could you count that as a kickoff goal, Krill? Or do you think that's more of like a, I don't know, more play?
No, I'd count that as a kickoff goal. You know, he gets the ball into the corner, collects the boost right off the kickoff, and the defender has no boost on the back wall.
But Assassin obviously did have a good start here, but Orkan is definitely showing that he is not here to play around. And when I say not play around, I mean get an absolute boomer into the net there. Not much Assassin can do. Obviously, Assassin does need to be back in future, but I'm sure that that's not the most we're going to see from him.
No, definitely not. Orkan is such a dominant player. You give him an inch, you lose a mile. He's at 30 seconds, and he's just put 3 away off kickoffs. And he's up again with boost and ball.
Oh, he might go for a reset. He does get the reset. He goes to get double. But no, just misses. And almost gets the double tap there. But Assassin's a bit awkward here. Assassin has got boost, though. He can recover this time. But Orkan coming back again, keeping that pressure, keeping that momentum, going for a few bump plays here. But Assassin's not having any of it. But saying that, Orkan's gone for another challenge. That's going to be straight in.
Oh, it is brutal. It is clinical to watch. Assassin can't get any momentum. The second he gets the ball, Orkan's on him. And when he's on him, he's just these 50-50s, especially off the kickoffs. It's brutal.
But obviously, it's only not even a minute and a half in, so let's not judge Assassin too harshly here.
Oh, no, of course not.
Because Assassin, we do know that he is rather mechanical. I wouldn't say he's the most mechanical player we've ever seen, but he is certainly up there in the ranks, and he has certainly got that potential. As we've seen already, he had a very good start against Orkan. So saying that, he does get another goal for Orkan, and Assassin will have to make a very large a large contribution of goals if he does want to come back.
Yeah, definitely. That is one thing that teaches you really well in ones is how to set up those shots. And he could have taken it immediately, but if he pauses there, Assassin has to stop and he loses his momentum, gives him the free shot, and Orkan off the kickoff again gets the reset but can't use it. It is an open net for Assassins if Orkan can't get back.
And that's one back for Assassin. It's not over yet. All you guys potentially hating on Assassin, he's not here to mess about. He's certainly got that potential to get the goals, but the question is, will he be able to get the 3 more in 3 minutes? I think it's very possible. Do you think it's possible, Krill?
I think it is definitely possible, and I would like to see it. I love a good, close, interesting match, but I really think he needs to try something new off these kickoffs because he's losing them all. He gets the reset. Will he score it? He will take the low 50.
And the low 50 there, and that is a very smart play for him indeed. Controls it, controls his boost as well. Very good boost management there. And obviously Assassin tried to cover almost all the angles, which he did do, but unfortunately Orkan did find that extra one, and that will be the game win for Orkan there. Good effort though from Assassin.
Brilliant effort from both players there. It's something I always say, kickoffs and fundamentals, you need them the most in ones.
Oh, indeed. And yeah, hitting the center of the ball there, flipping into the ball, and always making sure that you're controlling that boost management, and also just converting your shots, really, because we did see a couple of times there Assassin going a little bit wide on shots. So obviously we do know that he can potentially improve there, but he definitely has the potential there. We are just getting into another match. We have got a lot of players in tonight, and I'm looking forward to a lot more moments.
Yes, we're going to see a lot more players. We're going to see a lot more range of skills. I'm excited to see what happens.
Oh, yeah, and we are just getting into this next match in just a few moments, so do stick around, guys. We are looking forward to this so much. But on the other side of the bracket, we do have a few players which we have not seen yet, but they will emerge so soon.
What do you think is the best shot you're going to see?
I reckon I'm going to see a potential double reset, or if not a double reset, I'd say a good, maybe ceiling double tap of some sort, but I just feel a lot of plays are going to happen. I feel a few pinches are going to happen. I feel like some just very good saves are going to happen. I definitely know because a lot of people aren't mechanical in this game. But the good thing is that if you're not mechanical, you can play defensive. You can just be good at the fundamentals, as you were saying earlier. So mechanics definitely isn't everything, and we can't underrate those fundamentals and that game sense, as it does work very well with mechanical players sometimes, but obviously we do love to see the mechanics as well.
Yes, they're beautiful to watch. It's a trademark, but you know what? If you've got all the mechanics in the world and no fundamentals, you're not going to win the games.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, having a few mechanics here and there probably is necessary, but it's not absolutely compulsory. But Storm getting the first goal there, and he is playing Mr. Pudge, and Storm 1-0 in 4 seconds here. And he is obviously getting a very comfortable lead for him. And when I say comfortable, I mean 2-0 potentially here. He does finish!
Oh, just off the kickoffs. You know, Storm's a player we've seen before. He is just fabulous. Again, a very dominant player. And, you know, these kickoffs are really getting to people today. But I suppose that is 1v1s for you.
And we have seen Storm a few times before. If you have not seen Storm before, then he is a quite mechanical player. I think Krill could agree with me there, but that will be a third here. He does not seem to be utilizing his mechanics so much right now, but he is certainly utilizing those kickoffs, and he is certainly using them to his advantage.
Yes, there certainly might be a slight rank imbalance in this lobby. I might go for and say Mr. Pudge rocking the gold decal right there, the gold reward decal.
I mean, who knows? Pudge might just be giving Storm a little bit of a head start here. I mean, obviously he has got that crown topper right there, so obviously he is showing who is king. But obviously Storm is showing who he is.
It's a double reset. Oh my goodness! Off the back corner, that is magnificent.
And Storm, he just knows what mechanics are. If you wanted to see mechanics, then you go to him. He is certainly the mechanic, you could say. But 4-0 now, not even 30 seconds in. I'm pretty sure it's a 7-goal maximum that you can score in these rounds.
It is.
So Storm certainly over halfway. But the question is, will Pudge be able to find even just a little bit of momentum? It could help him in future.
I'd love to see Storm. Oh my goodness. He's just unstoppable. But I'd love to see Storm hit a flip reset musty double tap.
Well, you would say that, but then I would also say I just love seeing Storm play. I mean, at the end of the day, even if he's hitting a kickoff goal or a more of a game sense sort of goal or just something that isn't too flashy, at the end of the day, he's getting the goals, he's putting in the effort, and he's finding them plays. But saying that, Pudge almost got a touch to that, but Storm again does punish, and in fact, that's going to be a forfeit.
Wins by forfeit. You know what? I don't blame Pudge at the end of the day. He gave it his all, but when you're playing a player like Storm in 1v1s especially, there's just sometimes not much you can do.
Oh yeah, and of course, you can't be making any mistakes there. Every shot you get, you've got to go for it. You can't be missing any shots, or if you do miss shots, you've got to find ways where you are not wasting any time. You're being very useful as an individual player, and you are just finding those opportunities wherever you can.
No, 100% I agree. You need to really be on your game as we're getting through these matches, and the skill gap is going up. You know, the players are getting better. You really need to be on your game more. You can't be making those positional errors. You can't miss boost. You can't get missed touches with the ball. Everything needs to be perfect.
And at the top level, really, it's more about who plays well on the day, because most players are very capable of good things, but it comes down to those small mistakes sometimes, a misflip, or maybe go for an extra boost that you don't need to go to. Or even sometimes players do generally just play well and have very good days. We did see in the World Championship last year, Atomic unfortunately misflipping that tiny bit because G2 were just so close. But we are starting this next match, I do believe, and let's look forward to a few very enticing moments.
Yes, very looking forward to it as we get into this next match and next series. I wonder who's going to be in it.
And I feel like we have seen a lot from Orkan. We've seen a lot from Storm. I'm pretty sure there's a few other players still playing in here. Maybe Kizzy here, or I'm just trying to think. Assassin did go out, but he did put in a very good performance, I must say. But we do still have a few more people in this tournament, and we are yet to see all of them. But hopefully we do see a few more very, very soon.
Yes, I agree. Now, what's your favorite aspect of 1v1s?
Oh, 1v1, I like the fact that you are basically just you're on your own, and if you make a mistake, you get punished. Or if you don't make a mistake and you do something good, then you get rewarded. And I think it's the best way to improve at this game. If you guys are trying to improve this game, make sure to play some ones. I find it makes you more of a reliable player. I don't know if you can agree with me or not, but playing 1v1 in general, I know a lot of people don't like it, and it is what it is, but you've got to get a few games in at least sometimes. And yeah, it just really gives you that sort of independent approach on the game.
Yeah, 100%. It really forces you to cover every single aspect of your gameplay at the same time. And it makes you more reliable, more consistent. And, I think there's an art to only being able to blame yourself. You don't have your teammates there or random people you're solo queuing with to blame. It's just you.
I certainly find it certainly makes your ego not go too high. I believe we might be getting into another match.
No, I think we will be just taking a short break, and we'll be back in a few moments.
Okay, in a few moments, guys, we will see you.
Try at-home whitening with
Orkan. You can't be making any mistakes, and Orkan actually making the mistake there, funny enough, but Kizzy almost did punish, but not this time.
And that is an absolute fabulous recovery into the boost grab to take possession again with a beautiful flick.
What a 45-degree flick there. Orkan placing it perfectly, and Kizzy, not much you can do. He's trying to obviously not give any space to Orkan, but Orkan saw that, and Orkan finished, and yeah.
He perfectly read the challenge. He read the insta challenge, and he flicked it, and I mean, there's not much you can do. If you go for it, you got to make the slight connection. And Orkan is just one of those players that he will see those plays, and he sets up these mechanics. He sets up the air dribble, gets one touch, goes for the bump.
Oh, what a save there. Bump. And Kizzy getting a few saves here and there. He is certainly showing his defensive prowess. But the question is, will he be able to get a shot here? He does get the shot, but Orkan's recoveries are just immaculate, really. And talking about immaculate, he might go for another shot here. But Kizzy is there, and Kizzy looking for his first. But no, he's missed it. He go again. He gets it. And Kizzy is not out yet. He might be down, but he's not out. He's going for a recovery here. And this could just be the start of something absolutely insane.
Yeah, Kizzy's on the board. The comeback is definitely possible. But, it'll be interesting to see how Orkan responds to this one goal. You know, which way will the momentum shift? You know, Orkin takes possession here off the kickoff. He's got a free ball. He sets it up, goes for the flip reset. Will he finish
Oh,
it?
what a save again by Kizzy. He's just showing how good he is at defense. And I haven't seen much better defense than this, especially against the amount of shots and plays Orkin is getting. Orkin might be going for a fourth here, but Kizzy's there as well. And Kizzy, he is positioned well, and he does get yet another save. I wonder if we're going to be able to see how many saves after this game Kizzy does get, because he's got an extortionate amount right now.
Yeah, and Orkin there, taking possession off the back wall, trying to set up that like Doomsday dish double tap, and he does. Wow, what a finish.
Oh, and you can't hate Kizzy there. The amount of saves he's been getting is insane, but Orkin is just on another level on that play, and there's nothing really bad to feel about. I think Orkin is having a very good day right now. But he has got the momentum a little bit, but Kizzy is certainly not out of it yet. And when I say not out of it yet, I mean literally getting another goal back.
He catches him off guard on the kickoff, which is something rare to see from Orkin, because normally he has such very solid kickoffs. But you know what? I think Kizzy slightly delayed that there, and it just played out in the 50-50 in his way. You know, there's only 2 goals now with 2 minutes left on the clock. There is time for him to come back, but will he do it?
And I think Kizzy's defensive sort of plays is what's going to help him, especially with some of those slower those kickoff delays, I should say. But Orkin saying that he has missed the touch there, but Kizzy does get there in time as well, regardless. And now Orkin is keeping that aggressive plays going, and that might have just worked, but is going for a few very clinical angles here, and we might just be having a couple of technical difficulties here, but we are right back actually. And Orkin might be going for our 5th here. He does get a boom, and it's going to be bar down.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, that's just textbook shooting there. He gets the demo, and off the respawn, hits it off the bar down. It's just beautiful. It is just beautiful.
Oh, yeah, of course. And 5-2, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 7 seconds left of beautiful gameplay indeed. But Kizzy does go for another delayed kickoff. The question is, will Orkin be able to get this? But no, he does not. And now Orkin is going for another shot. He might be going all the way. He does get the demo.
Oh, wow. Air dribble demo. One of the hardest plays to save in ones. Because you need to get in the path of where the ball is going. But when a player like Orkin is intercepting that path and knowing where you need to be, there's really not much you can do.
And I wouldn't even say Kizzy's playing that bad, to be honest. I think he's had quite a good day. He's been getting a load of saves. He's been getting a few kickoffs here. He's generally been holding down a lot better than we thought, because ranks-wise, well, it does seem like Orkin probably does have the advantage. But obviously, Kizzy is not having any of it, and he is still in this game. Just over a minute left. Do you think it's doable, Krill?
I do think it's doable, especially if Orkin keeps doing mistouches like that, like completely whiffing the ball. You know, that's just not something you expect from a 1900 ELO player. Like, but I suppose it does happen to everyone. You know, the best of us, we all whiff, we all have moments. But let's see if he can close out this series. He only needs 1 left.
Oh, and this could be
he fakes it. And he's missed it again.
And Mr. No Mistakes does make the mistake, and Kizzy is punishing him for it. Kizzy's not out of this yet. Orkin, probably one of the favourites, but right now, Kizzy is showing who he is, and he is not giving up.
He is certainly closing the gap. And, you know, there's 2 goals left with 55 seconds left on the clock. Orkin can't keep making mistakes like that, you know? It's getting close. It's coming down to it. Will Orkin be able to finish this off? You know, Kizzy's got his boost in the back corner. He knows Orkin is low. He goes for the instant 50. Orkin's got the open shot, but no boost, so he can't score it.
Oh, and Kizzy's got a cut. But the question is, can he finish it? He's trying to keep possession here. Orkin, he's back in defense. He is low boost, though. He has got a shot, but it will be wide. And 30 seconds now. There's still got time for Kizzy. He might be going for a one-on-one play. He might go for a 50. He is continuing this aggressiveness. And Orkin certainly is being, some of his buttons being pushed.
He's certainly being tested on defense here, but Orkin's still looking composed with the ball.
Oh, and Orkin, he's playing a few mind games here, it looks like.
Seems to be showboating slightly, but he's got the shot here. Can he finish it? And he hits it wide. It was a wide open net. That's very unlucky. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
But that will be the win for Orkin here. But obviously, we're not going to denote Kizzy's performance there. That was a very, very clinical performance by Kizzy. A lot of saves there and a lot better than we thought. He tried to push back at the end. He did push back a bit, but unfortunately, Orkin just had the edge today.
Yeah, it was a very, very close series and very, very good performance from Kizzy there, especially against a player like Orkin, who's a very, very oppressive ones player. Just brutal to play against.
And I believe we are going to the grand finals now. It will be Storm versus Orkin. So obviously 2 players that we have seen that have a lot of mechanical ability and obviously that determination to get goals and win games. But the question is, only one can win, but who will win, do you think?
We're just getting some information from our production team that we're going into the semis, not quite into the finals yet.
Oh, okay. Because we did see the bracket earlier, and for some reason I did think it was the semis, but regardless, we might actually be watching another game in the bracket.
Yeah, there's one more game on this side of the bracket.
That's what it is, of course, yeah. But yeah, after this game, we will be going into the grand finals, I believe. And I believe Storm is there. But the question is, will Orkin or the next match be winning? We'll have to wait and find out.
Who will he face? Who will Storm face? Will it be Orkin or will there be an upset on the way? And then who will win out of Orkin versus Storm? Now, that's going to be a very tough match for both players.
Well, hang on a minute. Before we start saying Orkin v Storm, Orkin hasn't actually made the grand finals yet. So let's not denote any of these other people in the tournament.
No, of course. That's
right?
that's why I said if there was an upset, I would predict Orkin to be the favorite to get to the grand finals.
Okay, yeah. Because obviously, there's people have made it to the semi-finals regardless. That they've proven themselves to be players that can win games and they can get the goals. So we've got to treat everyone equal here, and obviously anything could happen.
And I believe we're going to go to a quick break here, but we will be back into the semi-finals in just a minute. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back into it. Showdown Esports, brought to you by Corsair and NT Esports. And we are straight into the semi-finals here now.
Let's get right into it, guys. We are in the match, and that is going to be 1-0 there. And we got Orkin versus Schmoxy, and they are playing for a grand final spot here. So a lot on the line. Orkin gets yet another kickoff, and he is certainly one thing that could get him to this grand finals. But obviously, we haven't seen much of Schmoxy, so let's not put him down too much. But that is a second goal here, and Orkin certainly finding his way forward this game.
He's so strong. He gets the pad and his big boost pad, which is just really not what you want to see if you're on defense there. You know, it's only been 16 seconds, and Orkin is 2 goals up just off kickoffs. Yeah, he's just very, very impressive player. You know, even when the kickoff goes to the sidewall, he seems to just come out of it better. Don't know how he does it, but he sets up the flip reset.
Oh,
the shot!
What a shot!
He does,
and Orkin, it's just him. He's the one who finishes the plays. He makes them. He finishes them. That's him. He gets the reset. No bounce as well. 3-0, and not even 30 seconds into this match.
You know, we're really going to need some performance here from Schmoxy, or this match is going to be over before it's even started. Orkin again setting the ball off the sidewall with boost. He shoots at the open net, but Schmoxy recovers just in time. He's going to look to take possession here. How will Orkin respond? He's lurking, and he insta-challenges him. Ball straight back into his corner. This pressure is crazy.
And here comes Orkin again. He might be going for a reset, could not quite get the wheels on his car, but what he can do is keep this pressure. He might be off the ceiling. What a recovery. But no, Schmoxy's there now, and Schmoxy does capitalize off such play.
You know, that's very unfortunate there. You know, we really saw what Orkin was going for, and it's just a very Very unfortunate very unfortunate overcommit that leaves Schmooski
But
the open net.
does seem like Schmooksy is still in the chance of winning here. But obviously Orkan is still keeping the aggressive plays going on here. And what a very entertaining match we do here. It might be another reset. If he does get the reset, but does go a little bit wide and might have another chance here. He is going to get the mid boost. But can he go off the ball here? He does get the extra touch. Can he go in for another touch? But saved again by Schmooksy. And Schmooksy tightening up a little bit now. And Orkan, that might just be in your net, mate. And it is in your net. And now Schmooksy might just be having the comeback.
You know, you really got to recover there, you know? That's just unfortunate. Own goaling like that in the semifinals is just not what you want to be doing. You know, that's very un-Orkan-esque. But you know what? Schmooksy will take that. Will take that goal and bring the gap down to 1 with 3.5 minutes left. Schmooksy wins the kickoff. Orkan's pedaling back fast.
It's almost an own goal there. And Orkan playing with fire right now. But he will get the 4th back. And he has certainly got that water back as well. But 4-2 now. 4-2. 6-goal thriller. And it's only just been 1 minute and 40 seconds. But Schmooksy, we certainly know that he can score. And I do assume that will not be his last 2.
No, and then we see them going back for the kickoff here. You know what? Schmooksy seems to be the aggressor, but Orkan does have the boost. You know, he's trying to set up a little flicker, and he gets it. Schmooksy can't get the saving touch, which will make it 5-2. 3 minutes left on the clock, you know? And unlike normal 1v1 matches, when you're going goals down, you know, you might want to think about changing. But in these matches, you need to go harder as it's only to 7. If he scores 2 more goals, that's it.
And 5-2 now, 3 minutes 10 left. And it does seem like Orkan does have the advantage here, but it's certainly not over yet. And we do have another chance now for Orkan. He might be going on the ceiling here. Well, doesn't go on the ceiling, but does go for a reset. And it does go wide again. He's just holding that possession right now. And he's like a shark in waters right now. Just holding it. And just keeps going left and right and left and right. But the question is, will he get inside Schmooksy's head?
You know, Orkan's pedaling back here. You know, he missed that boost pad. Schmooksy tries to go for that shot, but he gives away possession. It's an open net, but Orkan doesn't have the boost to shoot it. So he grabs his back corner boost. Schmooksy now trying to take possession, but with no boost, he's got to avoid that demo.
And Orkan being a little naughty rat right now, some could say. Trying to get all those bumps and demos. How naughty of him, but what a save there again by Schmooksy. A round of applause for Schmooksy here. And this might be a third back, and Orkan's been punished. And Orkan has certainly been very naughty in some of these plays, but he's been paid for it, really.
Yeah, he's just being a little bit too complacent. Just a little bit complacent, you know. Schmooksy seems to be capitalizing on these plays here, and, you know, Orkan's going to need to start a shift up here. He wants to close this game out, this series out. He's going to need to do it ASAP.
And now this might be another chance for Orkan. Does go top left, and that is a certainly very clinical play. Just under 2 minutes left, but obviously Orkan, it's not over for him yet, so would not be getting too confident as anything could still happen. Schmooksy has certainly been showing a lot of opportunities here, I must say. So obviously Orkan, this could be the goal for him. Can he do it? Might get there, but no, obviously he probably will be going for a wall play here. Might go for the reset. Might go again. And what an angle there. I did not think he was going to score that. And Orkan to the grand finals.
To the grand finals. Beautiful flip reset finish there. Orkan closes that series out as the victor. That's very unfortunate for Schmooksy there. That was a very good game. Very well played.
And obviously, we do have Orkan versus Storm. Obviously, Orkan probably is the favourite here, as I believe, apparently, Storm is not as high ranked as Orkan. But obviously, we do have a grand finals here. Anything could happen. We've seen a load of very, very exciting plays from both players, but only one can win. It is a best of 3 as well, so whoever does win the 2 games first, we are getting into this grand finals now, and let's get right into it in just a few moments, because we are still having a couple technical difficulties, but I believe we are going in now. and let's get right into this
So-
match.
What are your predictions?
Well, my predictions is probably Orkan right now with the amount of mechanical plays he's been going for. It's honestly, like, I can't actually believe it sometimes, but he's going for another one here. He might get another touch here, and he does get a shot, but Storm there with the save. And Storm now.
Storm there, very quick to react, but now he's the aggressor. Plays it off the back wall to try and make it awkward, but Orkan just seeming to be able to control that play there, even from defense. Plays it to the back wall. Storm takes possession and clears it right back to him. Orkan's going to have possession again and the ball. Will he go off the back wall again? Try and set up a slow play here. Storm lurking nearby. Little that close shadow. He's trying to get that possession off, and he does. So Storm's going to play it to the right-hand wall there, to the ceiling. Takes one touch, gets the reset.
And he almost got the double reset, but Orkan was there in time, and now Orkan is going to punish. And Orkan playing very patient in defense there. And unfortunately, Storm did get a little bit greedy there, some could say. Well, maybe not so much greedy, but did not get that second reset. And certainly did not go his way. Only one goal down, still plenty of time. Do you think we're going to see a few goals from Storm?
I definitely do. You know, that kind of a shot right there is a tilter. When you get so close to hitting that clip and it gets saved and immediately capitalized on. So sure, he's coming for more. Storm with one. He gets two. Doesn't quite get the second, it looks like. But Orkan's going to be pressuring with full boost. Storm needs to get back here.
And Storm now going on his back wall. So he is trying to conserve this boost here. Might be going for a few water eligible plays. Might be going for Breezy there. Fake the Breezy and it does go in. And Orkan fakes out there. Storm, the amount of plays he's going for there, just unlimited options for him almost. And Orkan, unfortunately, almost impossible for him to save there. But very good play by Storm. And it is all tied up.
Yeah, Orkan definitely wasn't prepared for that flick to come out there. You know, that was just a fabulous, fabulous ground play. No, we don't see too many of those nowadays at high levels. It's much more, we see a lot more sort of clinical and position-based, rotation-based, and then high-level sort of air mechanics. But it's rare you get those sort of Evampel type ground plays, and they are just beautiful to watch.
And now Orkan is going for a few more aggressive plays. We did see this in the last match. He was very much keeping on both sides of the field, but it does go for our edgeable then. Storm is there in time, and we have seen a lot of clinical plays in defense for Storm right now, and he is going for another shot here. Goes for the low 50, and it does actually go his way. But the question is, can Orkan get back in time? No, he can't. Storm with sublime air control there.
It was beautiful. He read Orkan perfectly with that low 50, and it just went his way. You knew Orkan didn't have boost, so all he had to do is put it in the air in the right spot, and it would be a guaranteed goal. Very well played from Storm there, but I'm excited to see how Orkan's going to respond to this. Storm, oh my God, Orkan off the kickoff. Massive mistake from Storm there.
Oh, and he caught me there. I certainly was not quite focused there, but Orkan straight back into it, and Storm maybe going for a bit of a fake there, trying to potentially go for an air dribble, but Orkan was not having any of it. Orkan straight to the point. And he does manage to get another equalizer. But the question is, will Orkan be able to score here? He is going for another edge. We might even go for a reset. It's going all the way, and it does stroke straight in. Storm gets a touch, but it goes straight past him.
I don't know what Orkan's done, but now he looks like a man on fire. 2 back-to-back. Really, really capitalizing. Not going crazy for multi-resets, but really using his basic mechanics incredibly well, which is something you just love to see from one's players.
And 3-2 now, and Storm with the kickoff win. He's trying to get a few pads here and there, trying to conserve that boost. Obviously, Orkan now is very high in boost. He might be going for a potential double tap. He's got open there.
Oh, and he's got it.
And
wow.
That could just be the goal of the tournament. What do we think, Krell?
I certainly think it's up there. It's beautiful. The way he sets that ball up, he sees Storm pre-jumping him, so he full boosts at the ball, hits it over him, and it's a free double tap. But one thing to add is he also gets the bump on Storm in the net after he finishes the ball, just to make sure he can't get to it. Fabulous.
Oh, yeah. Of course. And by the way, on the screen, we are not having a best of 7. As it does say that Orkan is winning 3-2 right now. That is not the case. It is still the first match in the grand final. Storm is going to get a third back. 2 minutes 11 left. But this is a best of 3 in this grand finals. The winner will be invited to a tournament where we are giving away some very expensive merchandise from Corsair and NTE Sports. But obviously, there will be a tournament for that in future. But the winner of this will be guaranteed an invite to that. So a lot to play for here.
Yeah, 100%. There's so much to play for. You know, there's only 1 goal in this and 2 minutes left. And with 2 players of this caliber, you know, it could go either way. All it takes is a couple of good goals, a couple of good things. And Storm, off the back wall, pre-flips into it, setting up the air dribble. Just gets the control.
Cut. And Storm playing a few mind games here, potentially. But Orkan is not giving too much space here. He is playing very, very aggressive. Certainly going for a few fake challenges here. And Orkan has gone his way. And what a cut there. And Orkan maximizing his potential. And certainly not giving any space to Storm. Because Storm potentially going for a few fake plays there. Trying to get in Orkan's head. And honestly, just trying to fake out Orkan. But Orkan is certainly not having it. And Orkan is in the lead now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that Orkan's learning from his mistakes because he didn't challenge that previously, and it ended up being a goal to Storm.
Oh, and we're right back into it. Storm with a 4th now, and both players back and forth. And honestly, Storm has realised now that he is not going to get away with some of these fake plays. He is really going to have to go for every opportunity he has to go for. 1 minute 31 left. Do you think it's still doable for Storm?
I definitely do. I think, you know, even if it was 2 or 3. Oh, wow. And it's straight away.
Straight away in like 5 seconds. 2 goals down to all tied up. And that's the thing about 1v1. You can literally be 4 or 5 goals ahead. And in the space of a minute, you could easily just lose that. It does seem like Orkan has certainly lost that lead here. So Orkan is certainly not in a comfortable position now. And he is certainly being pushed to his potential limit, some could say.
Yep, certainly. Storm has definitely lit a fire under his wheels. You know, Orkan's really going to want to be getting some momentum because the momentum's with Storm, and he's setting up another mechanical play. Orkan doesn't have boost. He does have a little bit of boost.
Yeah, 62, and he doesn't have enough boost to save it on that time. Storm is quite low boost now. He will have to maybe not go for too many risky plays here, but Orkan is full 100. He might be going for a flick here. He does get the flick, but Storm gets the boost in time, and now Storm might be another chance. What a recovery play there. Tries to go for a few fakes. We do know Storm does like his fakes. The question is, will Orkan fake it, or will Orkan just keep going with it? We have to wait and see, but Storm might go for another play here. Trying to get in Orkan's head, but Orkan is just generally not having it today. But obviously, a few demos here and there as well, and Orkan might have another chance for a 6th. Maybe Orkan's trying to get in his head now. Goes for the low 50 potentially. But obviously, Orkan will be on the sidewall here. And Storm going for a few fakes once again.
Yeah, Orkan, really good control in the air. Gets the reset around him! Wow!
And straight in there on the reset. Car control, honestly, you couldn't do much better than that for anyone, really. But Orkan with the placement and with the finish.
It's just beautiful control. That's exactly what you need to do. All you need to do is outplay the defender, and he's done it perfectly off the wall there in spectacular fashion.
Oh, and that is a kickoff win here for Orkan. Might have time to go on the ball here. He has got the boost. He might go for a double tap. Is Storm going to be there? He is there. 10 seconds now. This could be Storm's last chance in the first game. He has got another life if he does lose this, but Storm now, final chance. Can he do it? Can he keep it up? Ball finishes. Game finishes when ball touches the ground. He's going the entire way. He might get a reset. He goes for the shot. It's too high.
It's too high.
And that might just be in the game. Orkan going for a 7th here. And he does get the 7th. That will be game 1. Orkan with the win.
Wow. What a game. That was very well played from both players there. Yeah, I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far. You know, it could go either way at any moment. And, you know, Orkan just able to close out that game with that beautiful air dribble reset.
Oh, yeah, and of course, I don't think Orkan was expecting some of those plays from Storm. Both players, I think, certainly were caught off guard a lot of moments that game. I think they're still getting used to each other. Obviously, it is a best of 3, so it wasn't a do or die sort of situation. We have got a very short break, I believe, for a minute or so.
We are straight back into it with the second game.
And we are second game, of course. And Storm is on the sideball here. He might be going for another shot here. Might go for a reset. Might get another touch here. He does get another touch. That extra touch.
What a save from Orkan. Beautiful. Managed to pinch it off the inside of his goalpost. Wow, but Storm is looking relentless here. He's coming out with the momentum. He's got the reset off the back wall. Gets the second.
Double reset, but he's there again. And Orkun's certainly clutching up in the defense right now. He's certainly already playing a lot better than we saw last game. Not to say that he wasn't doing well, but Orkun now, he is finding those opportunities and he's not messing about anymore.
No, that is unbelievable right there. That is what you call absolute composure from Orkun, saving those both incredibly difficult shots and then immediately capitalizing on it. That's just, it's perfect. It's very smart.
So obviously Orkun is up a game right now. So if he does win this game, he will win the tournament. Obviously Storm is going for a reverse sweep right now, but it only was technically a 1-game deficit last game. As obviously garbage time, we don't really count. But that might be another shot here for Orkun. But it does go a bit high.
He gets the demo, which gives him free possession and boost here. Storm's really got to be careful. He plays it high and does take the shot.
Oh, and a second there from Orkun. He does love those booming goals. He has gone for a few demos, especially last game as well. So that is certainly a tactic we could potentially see from him as we go through this game. 2-0 now. Still plenty of time. But obviously Storm will have to put in some effort if he does want to make this comeback.
Yep. Orkun again trying to just get that control and the boost. You know, both players fighting for boost and ball. Storm gets the boost and the ball, but Orkun's there with boost. Challenges off the ceiling. He misses the challenge.
And he gets one back. And we're straight back in the game once again. And obviously Storm is showing what he is made of. That extra touch there. Orkun maybe getting a little bit greedy there. Obviously, it's good to obviously not give your opponent space. But when you're cutting in that fine, sometimes you will be punished.
Yeah, you know, Orkun's very solid, but he's got to make sure Whiffkin doesn't come out. Because when you're playing a player like this, you just can't afford it.
Oh, and there might be another chance here for Storm. And he's cut right back in. And Storm, I believe Orkun might have got a little bit too comfortable with that lead there. And unfortunately, Storm is playing a lot more patient, a lot more safer now. And it is certainly working in his favor.
Yeah, maybe another appearance from Whiffkin there. But you know what? This match is 2-2 with 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. So we'll see. We'll see who's playing the sticks for Orkun. Orkun's trying to set up the Doomsday dish there.
Oh, it might be the whole way, but it's a little bit wide. And obviously, Storm, very low boost now. He's getting pushed to the limits. And Orkun is the limit. Or potentially even over the limit, I should say, right now, as he is 3-2 up. Obviously, still a very close game, but Storm is being certainly put under the pressure right now.
You know, certainly that's a 0 boost goal. That's a very impressive goal. You know, textbook right there. You know, no Whiffkin on that shot.
And now, obviously, Storm is looking to get a game back here. He's trying to make Orkun potentially make a few overcommits here, and he does potentially overcommit, and he does get punished again. And Orkun getting a little bit comfortable there, and unfortunately does not save the goal.
Yep, you know, like I said, this match is going either way at this stage. It's really about who will get the momentum and who will edge the other opponent out and take this series.
And guys, I don't think you realize how close this match is right now. Make sure to go share to your family, your friends, maybe your grandma, maybe your dog. Just share to everyone, really, because what a shot here. A fake again.
He gets
goes
the
for the bump. And this is impeccable plays. You don't see much better than this. Forget about RLCS. Remember, Showdown Esports.
Wow. Orkun really, really, really showing us how smart he is with that mind game. He is fabulous. Storm's got to keep an eye out for those. But how will Storm respond? Will he do it in kind? Oh, Storm wins the kickoff there. Orkun seems to recover. He's got 12 boosts. He turns to challenge. No, Storm doesn't really have the shot. Tries to take possession, clears it out over, but he's still low boost. He's got to be careful not to overcommit here. Storm does steal his boost and his back boost. You know, picking up pads in the middle here is really important. Storm off the back wall, trying to set up that air jump. He's got the reset.
Oh, that's going to be in. No, it's not
going to be in.
And Orkun just by a fraction surviving in this game so far with the lead, but he's going again here, but Storm's there again, and Storm looking for another shot, but Orkun's stolen his boost. Now Orkun's back into the play. Question is, will Storm keep the pressure? Storm low boost, but he's still keeping the pressure. Now Orkun is going for another push, and now Orkun will be 400 as well. Both players back and forth in terms of boost. But now it does seem like Storm might have another chance here. But Orkun's there in time. Orkun's got an awkward touch.
He's
going
got
to
the
get
shot. What a save!
And Orkun, he just keeps finding a way. We keep thinking he's going to concede another goal. But he just finds another way. We don't know how he does it. But now Orkun again. Things are just going his way. And this could be a fifth. Gets the double. Does go wide.
Just wide on that double. Orkun really being a defensive machine at this stage. You know, both players' defense is impeccable, but saving a ball like that with 10 boost, and when a player like Storm is shooting it, that is just unbelievably impressive.
This might be a chance for Orkun, but obviously Storm does know Orkun does like to go for these demos, and he's not having any of it, and this could be a chance here for Storm, but Orkun is back in time, and Orkun going for that defensive MVP title of the tournament, clearly here. But he does get caught with the low 50, and he just gets challenged, insta-challenged, and now Orkun is getting put right back under pressure.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Just a sort of a didn't do what he needed to there. That's just unfortunate. But you know what? This match is so close. Both players are performing amazingly. With 4-4, 1 minute left, Orkun wins the kickoff. Takes it into the back corner, gets the boost, plays it off the back wall, controls it off the back wall. Ball goes mid. Storm's going for the shot. He can't quite get there. Who will get the boost? It is Storm. Orkun's got to be careful here. He's got a mistouch towards the back wall. This isn't a good position for Orkun to be in.
Oh, and Storm, he's got a shot. He's going to get it. And Orkun. I accidentally called him the same thing. I don't know what I'm calling them, but he certainly was awkward there, and he does get a fifth, but it's still plenty of time for Orkun. He's had most of the lead this game, but now it's Storm's time. The question is, will Storm be able to hold it, or can Orkun make a very magnificent comeback here?
Yeah, Storm is looking very controlling. He's making a lot of effort in the back half of this game to control boost and slow down the game to his advantage. And, you know, the thing is, how will Orkun respond to that? He needs to lift that pressure off and keep that speed up, because that's really what's benefiting him. He goes for the air dribble. He goes for the bump. He gets it!
What bump! And Orkun, we haven't seen too many sort of mechanical plays for him this game. We've been seeing a lot more game sense in terms of playing more defensive, more patient, but he does finally go for a very clinical challenge, and it does go in his way. And that's certainly something he needed to do as we do close the end of this game. But obviously, 5-5 now. Do we go to overtime, or do we find a winner?
I don't know. You know, it can go either way, but Orkun's looking dangerous here. He's got boost. Storm doesn't. Orkun goes for this. What Storm is doing and controlling that play. Really, really important here. He's trying to force that overcommit from Storm here with low boost. What can Storm do here? He's got no boost. Orkun's taking it into his back corner where he's got full boost, trying to play it off that back wall. Gets a first.
And he is going to potentially bring it to 0 seconds. And it is going to be a chance for him. Can he do it?
Gonna do
yes! And there's a sweep for Orkun. Takes the title. What a tournament. And right until that last moment, Storm had the edge, but Orkun just found his way. And we have our winner for today. Well done, Orkun, honestly. But also a very amazing performance as well from Storm. We cannot, obviously, say anything bad about that.
That was, I don't think you could fault any player there. That was absolutely fabulous. That was one of the best 1v1 series I've watched in a very long time. You know, both players were really fighting. Both were very competitive. And, you know, Orkun just managed to get the edge in those two games. And it's unfortunate, but that game could have gone either way. And I reckon if we ran it back again, it might go the other way. But just fabulous, fabulous gameplay.
So thank you again for all watching, guys. We do appreciate your support so much. In case you do want to be in the chance of winning some headsets, some keyboards, just a lot of gear that's going to be worth a lot of money, make sure to get these tournaments, because even if you don't win, you might just have a chance of being invited to that final tournament. But that will be it from us tonight, guys. Thank you all again for watching, and hope you enjoyed this stream very, very much.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and shout out to our sponsors, Corsair and NT Sports, and we'll see you guys next Monday.